Hey everyone, it's Melinda. How are you? Haven't seen you in a long time, but I'm back. It is day 60 of the Food Lovers Fat Loss System, and I'm like almost done with week 6. And actually, at this point, I'm done with Food Lovers for life, but I'm still trucking along. I'm happy to report a couple of things. First of all, I know I've been away for a while, and I apologize, but as I warned everybody, I was in like hell zone, hell week, where I'm working all day and rehearsing all night, and not a whole lot of time to breathe. So I've been focusing my energy onto making sure that I stay on program, and so far so good. So hopefully you'll forgive me because of that. You know, now that it's day 60, it's sort of like this ultimate revelation and an ability to look back and see how things are going. My eating habits have completely changed, and I'm really proud of that. It's instinctual for me now what to eat and when to eat. I never overeat, and I never eat things that I shouldn't eat, and that's incredible to me. Sometimes I do get a little extra hungry, but in those cases, what I have done, and again, it's not that often, but what I have done in those rare cases is just had like a cheese stick, you know, a little extra protein, a little bit of fat, and had that, and it sort of tided me over. Or I had a cup of tea. But you know, I haven't had the cravings for pizza, and I haven't like had any interest in fast food, and even in like the healthy food that I'm eating, I don't have any interest in overeating it. I'm satisfied with the meals I'm eating, and I'm really, really happy. So I feel that that was a complete success, and I've completely made over how I eat. And truthfully, I never thought it was going to be possible for me to not have these cravings and to not just gorge myself, but apparently it is, so that's good. And I feel that like in the 2 months that I've been doing this, that's a huge accomplishment for me, so I'm really happy. As far as loss of any sort goes, I know I had really big results for the first 21 days, and then they sort of tapered off as I was learning to adjust and sort of struggling with things a little bit. So they haven't been substantial. My losses thus far have not been huge now that more time has accrued, and truthfully I've been a little bit more frightened than anything else to try to monitor them. I do measure myself once in a while, and I see an occasional loss here and there, but then the next time I measure, that those inches seem to have returned, so I never know if I'm measuring incorrectly or whatnot. I also had that awakening when I had the costume designer measure me, and she measured me much differently than I had been measuring myself, and thus came out with bigger numbers in her results, which I know are different because she's, you know, looking at a clothing perspective, and I'm looking at, you know, my body perspective. But I'm still not really concerned about that, though. I stepped on the scale the other day, and I saw that I'm still going down. Probably I'm like around 196 now. I started at 205. It's not, again, 11 pounds in 2 months is not anything monumental to write home about, but I feel great, and that I think is worth it to me. The one area that I have been struggling with, as everyone knows, is exercise, and I've made a decision. I have a customer who is a personal trainer, and I'm going to hire him to help me out. Probably he's going to help me design a track where it's going to be like, you know, 2 to 3 times a week to start, and then weaning off to once a week, and then weaning off to once a month or something. But I really need the motivation, and I need the accountability, because I already know I have all the tools at my fingertips, and it's very easy for me to push that off. But I think that that's going to help me, and that's going to re-energize, you know, the loss factor. But like I said, again, the fact that I've changed my eating habits is just, you know, priceless to me. I'm also in another little, it's I feel like it's dumb to talk about this, but I like to plan ahead, and I think that's why this program was so good for me, because I could plan my food, and I could plan my meals, and I could you know, writing a book, you know, writing a little book and see what I'm going to do, and then check back later and check off the boxes. And so I've been planning on this show, auditioning for this show in the spring that everyone knows about, Rent, and that's been my main focus for the weight loss. But as it turns out, that fate of that show is up in the air right now. They may or may not be doing it based on whether or not the theater is or is not in existence. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge to see if I can maintain that motivation even without that destination, you know. But as my friend told me, you know, well, sooner or later someone else in the area is going to be doing the show, so at least then you'll be ready for it. So I know I want this for myself, for my life, and so I don't think that a cancellation of something is going to hold me back from it, but I do want to keep moving forward. But anyway, that's my story for today. It's day 60, and I'm looking at another that says 2 months, and I'm looking at another 6 to 7 months, so I'll be here for a while. And don't give up on me, because I'm not giving up on myself. Talk to you later. Bye.